Hi guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you love sushi and if you want it super quick, this video is perfect for you. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to be making is the sticky sushi rice. I'm going to use my Instant Pot to make it because it just makes everything super quick and easy. I have 1 cup of Italian risotto rice. You can also use jasmine rice, and I soaked it for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'm going to put it in my Instant Pot, which I'm then going to put on the rice mode. If you don't have rice mode, just low pressure for 8 to 10 minutes and just perform a natural pressure release, which means that you let the valve the pin get down on its own naturally. It takes about 10 to 11 minutes. It doesn't really matter because we need them soft, so you don't have to worry about them getting sticky because they are sticky rice. So to this I'm adding some sugar, some rice vinegar, and some sesame oil. You can adjust the amount of sugar that you use as per taste, but to me 2 tablespoons works super perfect. And now just transfer it to a heat proof or any glass bowl. I wouldn't suggest using plastic because of the smells that can linger around. Now let's come to the vegetables. I am going to be using cucumbers, but for the maki rolls or the shrimp rolls that we're making, mostly avocados are used. So you can use whatever you want or whatever you have in the pantry. That's the most beautiful thing about making something at home, is that you can customize it completely however you like. So this is how I cut my cucumbers. You can also use the same method to cut the avocados. Now I had some cream cheese that I cut into slices. To make it even quick and faster, I am using store-bought shrimps. You can use any of your favorite recipes. I baked mine as per the box instructions. And now I have some cheese, a couple of slices of smoked salmon, which is also store-bought, some sesame seeds, nori sheet. I have everything prepared and ready to go. And for the bamboo mat, I actually used a hack. I'm gonna link my other sushi video in which I have shared how you can make this. It's a dollar store hack and it works really well. So for the nori sheets, there is a smooth side and there is a rough side, and the rough side is where you want to put your rice. I'm using water in between the layers so that the rice are not sticking to my hands too much because they are super sticky, and I want my rice to be outside, so I'm going to flip them. That's why I'm putting a slightly thinner layer so that it holds and is not completely falling out as I flip this. So now I've put some sesame seeds on top, and you'll notice me cleaning my hands a lot while doing this because when your hands are wet, the nori sheet can also start to wilt a little bit. And now I'm gonna be using some Sriracha mayo. You can use regular mayo with some mixed Sriracha sauce. You can use regular sesame mayo, whatever you have on hand, but I would recommend using some sort of an Asian blend or mayo for this, so to have that taste. And all you have to do is assemble your rolls. I'm putting my shrimps first, and then I'm gonna add cucumber slices, or if you're using avocados, use those, followed by some cheese and some smoked salmon on top because why not? And again, you'll see that I am cleaning my hands because I want my roll to look super clean and tidy when I cut it. And now all you have to do is to wrap it tightly. This is how you are going to do it. I hope that the video makes it easier to understand because I don't think I have the words to explain it, but you have to roll it by pressing on it tightly. I like to hold the other side of the mat so that it's not moving around. And I've decided to add some more salmon on the top because my husband really loves it. This is also store-bought. I think I mentioned that before. And on top I'm adding some more sesame seeds, and now I am gonna wrap it in a piece of cling film or plastic foil and wrap it tightly. You can actually keep them because when I made these, I had a couple of rolls that were extra and I just left them in the fridge overnight like this without cutting them, and we had them for lunch the next day and they were super good. So if you want to make them ahead, or if you make them in a batch, you can actually save them like this and have it maybe the next day, but I wouldn't suggest any longer. Now to cut them, I use a very very sharp knife, and I like to open my foil because I've noticed with multiple layers of foil it's really hard to cut and it doesn't give a very clean cut. Make sure you're cleaning your knife after every single slice so that your sushi looks really prim and pretty, just like in the restaurant. And to slice it, I divide my roll in half, which I then divide in quarters, and then I divide it in half so that all the slices, all the pieces are the same. And this is the final look of the sushi. I served it with some soy sauce. This is the one that I shared with you guys earlier, the butter chicken sushi. So if you don't like seafood or shrimps, you can make it with chicken. It's really delicious and the flavors work really well. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, the homemaker baker over and out.